Sam, I'm the guitarist from Hieroglyph, and I'm going to give you a quick rundown of my rig, my half of the library, and the guitars that I use. Alright, so first up we've got my workhorse 7-string here. This is the Jackson Slat XMG, which is 26.5-inch scale, not quite baritone, but it holds our tune and drop G quite nicely. I've got the Groove Gear fret wrap in green, best colour. Arch top, took the EMGs out of it and replaced them with some bare knuckles here. So we got the bare knuckle aftermath in the bridge and nail bomb in the neck, both Battle 1 camo colours. I went for the aftermath because it's very high output and it sounds really bright and quite aggressive. Went for the nail bomb in the neck because I'm not much of a lead player. I tend to like do more clean parts, and the nail bomb's got this really nice glassy clean sound, and it really kind of counterpoints the aftermath a bit, but it's pretty good for shredding as well if it needs to be used. This is my main 6-string. It's a PRS SE Custom 24. It's blue, beautiful, 24 frets, ideal 25-inch scale. Quite short considering I have it tuned to drop B, but I whacked some thick elixirs on this. Blocked the trem. It's never been set up, and it's easily the best playing guitar I've ever had, even though it's never actually been set up for this tuning, and it's got such a short scale length. It's got bare knuckles, again, it's a set of cold sweats in there, very kind of tight, gainy pickups, great for that modern metal kind of sound. Yeah, the original pickups in it were like zebra, black and cream, but I switched it out for these silver ones. The chrome covers to match the bridge here, and the tunes and the rest of the hardware. I think it looks quite sweet. It sounds awesome too. Highly recommend these things. Love PR. And this tone up here is also a coil tap. Love coil taps. It's pretty sweet. Get you that stratty sound. Alright, now onto the rig proper. We've got Axe-Fx 2 Mark II here. We've got the GT800FX power amp from Matrix Amps. Black Star cab, which I use for jamming around at home. Line 6 relay G30, it's the 30-meter radius one, which you don't really need to wander off much further than that. We're not playing those big stages yet. Spare batteries, always bring spare batteries, very important. Daisy chain there, dust, more dust. We've got the Focusrite Sapphire Pro 14 interface here, super handy bit of kit. We've got the MacBook Pro 13-inch here. We're running our backing tracks out of Reaper, so got the backing tracks, the Axe-Fx and the Matrix there, pretty much standard jaunt setup. So we have a mono backing track here and a stereo one, and we basically use, that's not helping, we basically use whichever we're able to on the night. We'd ideally like to run it in stereo each time, but you know, obviously the sound guys just want to strangle us because we have a lot of shit on the stage anyway, and a lot of noise and things that aren't guitars plugged in making sounds. We've got the mono backing, stereo backing, click, MIDI control, which sends patch changes and control command whatever's to the Axe-Fx here, so that automates my patch changes in time with the backing track. It also switches on and off different effects, so I don't need to use a foot switch at all. So if the song's changing to a clean guitar part, it switches straight onto that, and also tells it like if there's a delay on there, how long the delay should be, so it all syncs up with the timing perfectly. I've got this last track, which is just some, it says voices, which usually means additional samples, things like that. Not actually vocals, usually just shit from films that we like that we're using as an intro. I think we've got stuff from Cloud Atlas, Alan Partridge, Adventure Time on there. Could be anything. Who knows? So, all of these, bar the control track goes to the Axe-Fx. All these audio tracks get routed out through the interface here, the Sapphire. In the back there, let's get this pulled out. Yeah, we have these outputs here. So 1 and 2 are the stereo backing track, so that's left mono and right. So we'll either run one out of there if we're doing backing in mono, or both if we're doing stereo. This 3 and 4 is a mono backing track feed, and the click track for Brady, our drummer, which go down these long cables here and into this little mini mixer, which is quite handy. So those go in here, and he can control his own level, so he can turn the backing up, the click up, whatever he wants. You can faff about with the basic EQ there. It's got a few more inputs. Usually the only other thing that's going into this is his trigger module, so that'll go into a DI box and also into here, so he can hear his own trigger nicely through the headphones. These aren't his, never mind, he's got his at home. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Everything runs pretty much problem free each time. It's a bit of a faff to set up, but it works. Sometimes bring a second laptop along just in case. Always plan, because if something can go wrong, chances are it's going to. Especially with digital stuff and rigs like this, can become too dependent on the technology. But for a little demonstration of these MIDI control patches here, let's say like if I press play on here, it just starts ticking away. Can't hear anything because obviously it's not wired up to any speakers at the minute. But if I pause it, you see down here it says it's on the lead patch. Where it starts the backing off, it switches it onto the tuner and bypass automatically. It'll usually hop onto these between songs so I can tune up quickly, and it stops the guitar from squeaking or whatever, no unnecessary noise. Very useful. And there's a few of these little patch change messages. You really cannot see very much of it, but there's these little MIDI messages here. You switch it through, so it'll jump from lead, rhythm, clean, whatever. I don't need to touch anything. I have a pedal board here, but I never need to use it anymore. It's quite fantastic. It's great. So this is the wonders of modern technology. All digital. Not a Marshall to be seen. No real amps. Nothing sensible. Just zeros and ones as far as the eyes can see. That works for me. So I hope that sheds some light on how all of this works. Next step will probably be in-ear monitors and such, but that's a whole other box of frogs and not something I'm looking forward to setting up at any point soon. So cheers, thanks for watching.